Now, triangle congruency is all about geometric proofs of different things. Make sure you know the word congruent just means the exact same. So when we're talking about triangle congruency, we're talking about ways to prove that two triangles are exactly the same. The easiest way to remember this is there's two postulates that aren't. Okay, the first one is ASS, which I'm not going to say, but it's a bad word, so hopefully you won't forget that one. And then the other postulate that isn't is AAA, three A's, like AAA or something. And A stands for angle and S stands for side. Now, what you need to know about when you're given three angles, that proves that things are similar but not congruent. And similar basically just means it's the same size, it's the same shape, but it's been shrunk in size or increased in size. Okay. Now, the four normal ones are basically just the other options of the letters S and A, other than AAA or, again, ASS. So there's four of them: SAS, ASA, SSS, or AAS. Okay. Now there's one special one for a right triangle, and it only works for right triangles, and that's hypotenuse leg. So if they give you a leg and a hypotenuse, you can prove that things are congruent. Alright, so you've got to memorize those, but here I'm going to just show you kind of how it works. So in this problem, if you notice, we have two sides that match, and then we have two sides that match. So S, S, and then we have two angles that match, A. So our theorem is SSA. Well, if you read this in reverse, you'll notice it's ASS, which obviously is not one of the congruency theorems. So this tells us that we cannot prove that these are congruent. So there's just not enough information. Okay? So again, the order in which you read things matters. Alright, now the second example, if we read things in an order that they would follow. So first we could match the side with the side. So we have side, S, and then we have S. And then to the left of those we have A, so we have A first, so it's ASS. Now, ASS would be not one of them. However, if you'll notice, this is a right triangle. So because it's a right triangle, the two sides we were actually given, one was the hypotenuse and another one was a leg. So because it's hypotenuse leg, that shows that those two right triangles must be congruent. Because again, that's special rule, hypotenuse leg. Alright, and that's our second example. So now we're going to go ahead and do the third example. Now in this case, it looks like all we're given is an angle and an angle. So if you see, we have a angle that match, and then we have an angle that matches. Okay, but if you look in the middle, they share that same side. All right, so if they share a same side, it has to be the same length for each triangle. So it's AS and then A, which is our other angle. So ASA, and again, ASA is one of the congruency postulates. So this shows that the two triangles must be the same.